Okay. Hello. Good evening. Yeah. Happy New Year. Welcome. It's good to see you. And welcome if you're online. Thank Hello, I'll start again. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to you if you are joining us online. And welcome. It's good to see you again. So, the topic for tonight is being a pioneer, the importance of being a pioneer and how to become a pioneer. The speaker is our sister Alka Patel. Our sister Alka Patel has been living a spiritual life since childhood. She's very, very sweet and kind and gentle, the qualities she brings to daily life, and something you notice when you meet her. She's based in Wisden at the headquarters, where she's responsible for communications at the National Coordinating Office. So please welcome Sister Alka.
Good evening to all of us here and to those online. Thank you for the warm introduction and bringing us to this space, a very quiet space, a very kind space. When we want to achieve anything, who does it for us? Anyone? Google does it for you? YouTube? All those are faculties to help us reach the destination, reach what we want, reach what we are desiring at that moment. Yet it's the internal quiet thought for anything. And I was thinking, what is actually a pioneer? We don't come across that term, or I don't hear that phrase regularly. Yet looking it up, it's someone who reaches out to new heights, someone who will make something happen. And that's what our lives are about, to make things happen for us. Do we make things happen? Or external things make things happen for us? Whatever it may be, we're still part of that. And so you reminded us that we're in the new year. So let's start with that phrase, a new me. Can I rebuild a new me? Who's going to rebuild me? Me. I think I would like to do something new. I would like to make a resolution. I would like to make a promise, whatever it may be. It's the start of the year. And so the old 2023 has passed by. Those curtains have closed. And so now I'm in the new age, a new year. And so the new curtains have opened up. So now I'm ready to face the year or the world or myself. Pioneering is to make things stir inside, to make things happen for myself. Even if the whole world is telling me something else. We've all gone through that in our lives, I'm sure, at one point or the other, where we've been at a point where we want to do something or we feel something, but in our conversations or our interactions with others, they are saying maybe do it that way. But internally we feel quite not right, not comfortable. And so then you take the decision to do what you feel is right at that point. And that is what the invisible pioneering is, to make conscious choices for myself, for my spiritual, emotional well-being. Emotional intelligence is pioneering in action. To do something, to achieve something for myself. Let's go through those words. I was thinking about it just now. It's a place where I'm in a positive space, where I'm moving, a chance to move forward. And then pioneering is not always visible. It's invisible. It's incognito. It's like a quiet fishing tackle thread, very invisible, but very strong. And it holds all my internal threads together. And when there's open-heartedness for myself, then I'm able to notice the good things in myself. And then I'm empathetic. I'm an example, and I continue to notice the good things and to make the good things happen. Even in dark spaces, negative spaces, I can be that light and touch others and guide others by being that light. And so we've just spoken about a few concepts. A new me, the essence of pioneering, new territory. When I'm entering new territory, how do we feel? We feel a bit sometimes uncertain, not sure. You know, we all know the feelings that brings. But the internal territory is not new. It's within me. But it's overtaken by the past. It's overtaken by not so good memories. When I want to achieve something, I need to be able to let go. I need to be able to put it aside, to enter, to make things happen. And that takes a lot of quiet courage. And so if along my life, I'm getting on with my life, I'm getting up, going to work, looking after my responsibilities. So where does newness come in that? Any newness? Who's going to bring that newness? That is permanent. I'm surrounded by temporary newness. What I mean by that is materialistic things. YouTube, Google, phone, all these are materialistic based things that temporary give me some newness. And then when that's become a bit old, in the sense, it's also gone through its journey, then I'm still looking for more. And then I want to achieve that more. Achieve, maybe not the right phrase, but I'm still looking. But I'm sure each one of us can answer that that is temporary. It's not permanent. What is permanent is my conscious choice to change myself, my thinking. And for that, being a pioneer in vibrational change in me. And that is spiritual practice in action. That's why we gathered here this evening or online, when I could have been doing other things. But each one of us consciously chose to join online or to be here present. So you gave time to yourself. How much you should thank yourself for giving that space and that time, because you wanted to capture something, take something positive away. So just by your presence, you became a gift to yourself. Past is history, future is mystery, and the present is a gift. So each one of us is a gift, not just to ourselves, but to each other. So how can I share that gift with others? That newness, that new spirit, just by sharing with all of you, we emerge in a new vibration, a new exchange. Physically, we're not exchanging gifts. These are the gifts that I can share with you. These words, these vibrations. Because these vibrations and words you'll carry away in your heart. And that is the task of achieving something daily. How can I bring newness into my daily life? By changing my thought pattern. By doing something kind to myself. Being a true friend to myself. Because who am I with 365 days of the year? Google? Children? Family? Friends? Who's with you the most? 365 days of the year, 24 hours of the day, who's with you? You are. Your mind is with you. Your thoughts are with you. Your feelings are with you. So if I'm with myself all this time, then should I not know myself? We're here to rediscover something within ourselves. Life is about not just achieving things on an external level or creating new ventures outside, but rediscovering the real I, which I cannot see through these two physical eyes, but I can feel myself. And when I make that rediscovery, then I've reached a new height within myself. It doesn't matter about the past. It doesn't matter what people are saying or speaking. If you think of all the great people in the world that we may have come across, they've gone through their challenges, defamation, but they held on to their spirit. They kept their spirit alive. And so, do I not want to keep my internal spirit alive? Venturing to new spaces, venturing to a new timetable, venturing to a new practice. As soon as I create the courage to do something, to add something. You know, when we're cooking, we add flavor. So life is a cookbook. Every day there's a different recipe. So let me try a new recipe every day. Create a new way of thinking. Do something new that you've never done before. Rediscover the new you. And that journey of discovering is pioneering. But I should want to do it. I would like to do it. Would I like to do it? Yes. So we're all in it together. So let's bake this famous recipe cake. Who's going to give the basic ingredients? Oh, great. Yes, when we bake a cake, what do we have? Flour. So what is the spiritual flour? Water, love. Great, great. So, as shared so beautifully, love. Love is the basis of kindness. When we feel there's love, then we naturally want to do, and we do not look at the clock. But when there's a bit of not love from my own experience, then I'm looking at the clock. And then I come under the subservience of time. But where there's pure love, there's no time, because love is pure love is unconditional. It's timeless. It has no boundaries. So each day I have the opportunity to bake my own cake in my own mind. by placing the right kind of thoughts. As shared, let there be the flower of love, the water of kindness, and the bicarbonate soda of enthusiasm. And let me bind it with not sure what I'm going to say because milk and plant-based, but let me bind it with just goodness. Goodness and generosity of spirit. And then let me make it soft and fluffy. And so then when I go into the world, I go at my right spiritual temperature. And then I rise through the day as I go through it. And then I'm able to share that love, that kindness of spirit with all others, so that they also get inspired to bake this cake. And then sometimes, what happens to our cake? It goes flat. What makes it flat through the course of the day? People. Very good. Energy, strength, so that when our cake is flat, then I don't get disappointed. Because disappointments are surrounding us. But the disappointments may be there, but I'm thinking it's a disappointment because I haven't appointed myself under the right connection. When I've appointed myself as the real point, the real I, the spiritual I, that point of light seated in the center of the forehead, then even the disappointments I will not see as disappointments, but I will do something to appoint myself so that again I have realigned myself. I've reappointed my spirit. As soon as I reset myself, reroute myself, then it becomes easy. So I need to become my own spiritual GPS. Anywhere we go in nowadays, we ask Google to take us. And they will help you get to your direction. The best route. So which is the best route for me? Do I allow myself to get sidetracked? Because then I can't venture into new territory, as we spoke about a few minutes ago. Because there's many distractions in life. I need to do my responsibilities, fulfill my responsibilities, yet I don't need to allow myself to get distracted and caught up in the web of the external all the time. Lots of side scenes through the day. But I need to have the practice of a solutionful mind. It's not just being mindful, but solutionful. If I want to find a solution, can I? Or is it easy to say, oh, it's not, it should not be like this. It could have been better. It would have been better if. If I choose to change that if into no, let it be like this, then I've changed that inner vocabulary, the inner language. Because whatever kind of language I'm using is the kind of language I'm thinking about. And that will come across in my thoughts, in my attitude, in my vision, and in my words. Are my words pioneering words that will venture into newness and to bring others close? Or is it distancing them? Are my words binding? Are my words healing? Are my words empowering? And as mentioned by the young angel, are my words kind? When we have kindness of spirit, kindness of heart, then these small acts of kindness are stepping stones to lead us to new ventures, new territory. And it's not that you need to go on a 5,000-mile space to go anywhere, but it's just one thought to make a difference to yourself, your dear self. Each one of us are dear and near. Do you see yourselves as dear and nearer to yourself? When I'm a friend to myself, then I become a good companion to myself. Do I like being with me? Great. Or do I need to be surrounded by people? Nice. And it's nice to be surrounded by positive people or negative people, pioneering people. Pioneers do not have time for negativity because their outlook is very different. Pioneers do not waste time. They make use of each and every moment because they're venturing and rediscovering not just themselves, but new things, bringing newness. It's a chance to bring in new things. If everything was the same, we'd all get bored. But when we bring in newness, and it's not just a word or a phrase, but if you go home this evening, think about, just add something new to the way before you go to bed, the next morning, add something new. Say something to someone that you don't usually say something to. A few months ago, someone had sent me a very interesting WhatsApp, and this person was writing notes No, this person, before writing the notes, they were just going up to people in the street and sharing encouraging words, that your smile is bringing beauty around. Or to someone else, someone was cleaning rubbish and was saying that you're really helping keep the environment clean. Just a little act of kindness. And then they were writing these notes and giving these same kind of encouraging words to people off the street. And when these people were opening the note and said, "Is this for me?" So I tried this on a few people, and it was very interesting, the response. Are you feeling all right? What's wrong with you? What do you want? So I was thinking that people's minds are not even accepting that someone is saying kind words just for you. You don't want anything for them. You're not writing a note, but is it really coming from my heart? And even if their response was not so right, it shouldn't prevent me from carrying on, because that's their story. My story is totally different. But not to take in those vibrations, but to change it around. Maybe they were having an off moment. Otherwise, as we've all experienced, we can hold on to these subtle, that this person behaved, this person said this, and just check your own memory. And then these do not allow me to move on. Even though I've been moving on, but emotionally, mentally, I've held on. And then that will come across in my words. The other weeks, I was reading just one line saying that in anger, the truth comes out. And it's so true that when you're angry, things that you never even thought of, you'll be sharing and speaking to whoever you're getting angry with. And that anger is not just to that person or to that situation, but actually it's to my inner peace, because it's bringing me into pieces. So it's disturbed my peace. And when I've disturbed my peace, there's no room for love. Because where there's love, there's no anger. And so, is anybody worth my inner peace? If anything disturbs my inner peace, then how will I become a masterpiece in my own life's jigsaw? Because a pioneer is trying to piece in their own jigsaw. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Sister Alka. And thank you for reminding us that we are pioneers of our lives and that we are not going to get that from Google or YouTube. Thank you. And for the announcements, before I do the announcements, in connection with what Sister Alka was talking about today, is this book called It's Time to Do the Inner Work. And there is also a collection of books of It's Time, ... If you get a moment, pass at the bookshop and you will see the whole collection by Aruna Ladva. So for the announcements, it's on Saturday, this Saturday 13th, is a positive thinking course, and this is in-house only. And it's between 2 and 4, just for 2 hours. And then on Sunday and other Sundays, you can join a meditation Sunday morning. This is online only, between 10 and 10:45. On Mondays and Thursdays, you can join meditation online and or in-house from 7:30. You have something else? Thank you. Okay, and then the last one is next Tuesday, same time, same place. Here we have a treat. We have Sister Jayanti, and she's going to be interviewed by Mr. Jim Dees, and this is in remembrance of our founding father, Brahma Baba, and also remembering World Religion Day. So please try and be here. This is an apology for those watching online. There has been a technical issue for the last few minutes. So yeah, please accept our apologies. And it's probably better to come in the house. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just want to say thank you again. Thank you for coming. It's always good to see you. Someone here for the first time. I don't know if I see a new face. No, not Sia. Okay. Thank you all for watching. We wish you a safe journey, Sister Alka, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Thank you very much.